This is GameburgTV, this is Albert, and we're here with ThorZaIN, the guy who actually beat Wywiad. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good. I've played against him a lot of times, and I think that this time he was really jet lagged, as he said. So I think that affected his performance.
But do you think that if he wouldn't be jet lagged, it would be different? Or you feel really well prepared and you could have beat him easy?
I wouldn't say easy, but I still think that I would have won the series.
So you're aiming for the top, right? You're like Strelok, you're just trying to win. You're not here for the second or third place, right?
Exactly.
Damn.
For a BlizzCon spot.
This is pretty good, actually. So we can easily assume you'll be in the final. You're playing phenomenal. So assuming that you'll win the whole tournament, you're going to BlizzCon. Do you feel like this is the most important StarCraft or even in the old times Warcraft event in the world?
BlizzCon?
Yeah.
It's hard to say because the TSL was pretty damn huge as well.
Yeah.
But that was mostly online, so it's a completely different experience, I think.
All of those games, completely easy. You just crashed those opponents. Now you're waiting for the loser bracket. Who would you like to meet in the first in the finals, and then who would you like to meet that go up from the lower bracket? The winner of the lower bracket.
I would want Nana to win.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to say because I think that he's the better player, but I also want to play against Protoss, and I don't want to play against Zerg because I have a game against Zerg in Korea, Code A soon. So I want to try to hide some strategies.
Okay. So, for example, you wouldn't like to meet Nercho in the finals.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a Polish event, so we got Thorzainem, we got Nercho. Well, I have to ask, do you rate those players highly, or do you think they're just kind of okay?
I rate Nercho extremely high. I lost him a lot of times lately, and Thorzainem is pretty good as well. I mean, he's definitely one of the top players in Europe.
Do you think that the whole Warcraft 3 experience that you have, obviously, helped you a lot while transferring to StarCraft?
Yeah, of course. It's like I still have my mechanics from Warcraft 3, even though they're a bit different in StarCraft 2, but they're still like mouse control and keyboard control, typing and such. So, yeah, it helped me a lot.
But do you consider yourself more of a macro player, like for example Strelok is, trying to to hold the base, to make it bigger, or do you still got that Warcraft 3 feeling where you have to micro all your units?
I'm a macro player. I do have my all-ins and stuff like that because it's important to play like that sometimes. But yeah, most of the games I try to go to a long game.
Coming back to the whole event that we're here, European Battle.net Invitational. Let's say that actually Naniva won and he meets you in the finals, in the grand final. You win, so obviously Naniva is second. But who would you think who'd fit third place the most? Who would be the bronze player?
The bronze player, if we assume that me and Naniva are the top two.
Okay.
Then I guess I think Nercho, if he's able to play as well offline as he does online, for sure.
Yeah, but he has much less experience than you, obviously. This is his first LAN, actually, even though he's playing. But talking about Nercho, I don't know if you follow the scene very closely. He joined the Team Acer, right? And they're like full of Zerg players. They got Paranoid, they got Mondragon, which is, whoa, this is quite amazing, but he's not playing much. Do you think that having such a team now in StarCraft 2 is okay? I mean, considering the team play is not really the solo tournaments when you have to play on your own.
Well, I think the team is both to support the player in solo tournaments and events, and also for the team part, like Clan Wars and such. So I don't think that you necessarily have to be a big team and play in every clan league. But yeah, it's gonna help the team spirit and overall, could be good. Yeah.
Experience. The whole event, although we had those small delays, obviously, but I have to ask you: do you like this event so far? Do you have fun? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, a lot. The Polish fans are really nice. There was a big line after I won against Stokke, wanting autographs. I had to stop, tell them that no more, because would take too long time, and I feel like a douche when I do that, but I had to.
Okay.
And the event, I was at the same last year, but for Warcraft 3,
Yeah.
and Blizzard events are always really, really good.
Would you consider coming back to Poland if, for example, Blizzard would held his Blizzard European Invitational again here in Poland in Warsaw?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
But not only for the prizes, but for the country as well.
Yeah, so far I haven't been able to. I walked around the area, like went for some mini sightseeing, and I like Poland a lot.
This is quite okay. I mean, I remember we had 2 years ago. We had actually a tournament with girls from all around the world. They were playing Counter-Strike, and they said that it was okay. It was nothing fancy. But for example, we had Russians. We had a lot of girls from Russia, and they were like, "Oh my God, this is Poland. This is also like home." Would you consider yourself? Although I know Poland is much different from where you live. But would you still feel comfortable, for example, living here? This is a random question, but do you feel like you could stay here for longer?
Yeah, from what I've seen, Poland seems actually pretty. I mean, it's not that far away from Sweden in how it's like. I think it's pretty similar in most ways.
Just not to keep you waiting, but this is the plans have to determine. Obviously, when you go to BlizzCon, but besides that, any other tournaments you would like to win? You would like to at least go for the top 3?
I'm going to in 2 days on Monday. I'm going to Korea for the GSL, and I want to do well there. Even though because of this tournament and some other circumstances, I wasn't able to prepare a lot for my opponent because I got to know my opponent not so long ago, and then I had this tournament. So I think that if I beat him, I will play a lot better in the second round. Even though I have a super hard opponent, I have either a Hack, who's a really good player, or Marine King. So that'll be super tough. Yeah.
You're going to GSL. Are you afraid of the jet lag? For example, the Wytra had. Are you afraid that this might interrupt your, your performance, might lower your standards?
Yeah, because I will arrive the day before I play, so it will be really hard. But I think that, at least for me, traveling to the east, adding time is easier than traveling back from the east. Yeah, so I hope that there will be no problems.
Okay, man. I'm really glad that I could talk to you. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you for the interview. Have fun and win, I guess.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. Thank you.